Hey guys, it's DJ Rocky Jr. coming to you with a review about a product that I just recently had some experience with and wanted to share with everybody. Um, we got this DJ Facade here off of Amazon. It's from VEVOR, VEVOR, however you say that pronunciation correctly. Kind of looks like the image in this shot here in the middle. Um, as you can see, it's a basic facade that would go around your controller and laptop as you were set up at the gig, so nobody can see your wires or your table that you're set on or your keyboard stand or whatever it is that you're setting your controller on. There's some details right there real quick about the product itself. I'm going to say that for the price, which is pretty good, it's okay. But there is a design flaw that, if you don't mind doing a little tweaking of your own, isn't really that big of a deal to overcome. So I'm going to share some of that with you right now. Here's some of the parts. I was in the middle of putting this all together. It kind of comes out of the box there. We've got the black scrims, and then we've got some poles here that parts of the frame that haven't been put together yet. Welcome to my studio. But this is a couple of the frames that I've just completed. And the thing that I want to point out about this is it's actually riveted down, so it's very secure. But in between the rivets, this is very loose. Also, the rivets don't go all the way to the end. They kind of stop short. So you have parts of your Velcro just kind of hanging off here. And when you put your scrim up and you attach it to the corner will not stay fastened down. It's gonna kind of flop down on you. So when you have your scrim and you're fastening your corner onto the frame, you're gonna have a little problem with these scrims need to have tight tension in order to keep all of these wrinkles and everything out of there and make it look kind of clean and straight and nice and neat. And so if you don't have the proper tension on your Velcro and everything fastened down correctly, you're gonna get kind of floppy edges or floppy corners, and you're not gonna have a straight uniform looking panel on the front of your frame. So you know, if you don't mind putting maybe a little Gorilla Glue or super glue in here behind the Velcro, maybe to fasten those down. And then I'm gonna go even a step further and probably put it inside the loose parts in between the rivets. Rivets are a great idea. I have another one of these that I've had some experience with. They did not put the rivets on the Velcro, and that you know, I wish they had done that. So I like the framing. Everything's kind of looking, you know, good. It's got the slide out hinges, so the hinges will come apart and you can take these frames off and, you know, have them carried in individually. The other part that I went kind of round and round about was the scrims. As you can see on the description, it's kind of saying that it has a travel bag and the white and black front boards. It does not have the white or the travel bag that come with it. So if you don't mind having just a black paneled facade around your DJ rig, if that's all you're looking for, this is a really good price for something like that. These things usually go for upwards anywhere from, you know, 200 to 350, 500 in some cases, if you get one that has a shelf maybe in there. But I would not recommend purchasing this VEVOR 3.6 foot height DJ Facade if you're wanting something that comes with the white panels and a travel bag. You will only get black panels. You will not get a travel bag. and I kind of went back and forth with these guys about this, and they actually, worked with me a little bit and made a couple of adjustments or whatever. So I really encourage them to go back and change this description so that it is more accurate as to what you actually are going to receive in your box. But the design of it is very simple. It's kind of just like putting together IKEA furniture, if you've ever done that. It's basically just a single rivet in each of the corners that are holding these frames together, and as long as you line it all up right, it kind of goes together well, and it's a metal frame which is sturdy and good. Basic parts, I've already used about half of them, but very simple, very easy to put together. My problem was that the description was not accurate, and I wanted both white and black panels, and I didn't get that. So just be very wary that if you're coming across this product, other DJs out there, and you're coming across this VEVOR 3.5 foot height DJ Facade, it's good. And like I said, if you're willing to go back and do a little tweaking of your own to fasten these corners down, it's probably a pretty good buy, as long as you just need black. So there it is. That was the problems that I experienced, and buying these panels on their own is quite expensive, and so I always look for things that have everything included, and I didn't get either one of those two items. But like I said, they did work with me a little bit. Had I known that it wasn't going to come with this stuff, I wouldn't have made this purchase in the first place. But they were willing to kind of work with me a little bit, and it didn't take very long for me to contact them, so I give them a thumbs up for that. But this is just something you need to be aware of, because most DJs like to have the flexibility of changing these panels out to suit the job, and they probably want to have the flexibility to have it either black or white. So just know that we got that going, and it seems to be a pretty decent product otherwise, but there's some tweaking you have to do on your own, and you won't get all of the stuff that is in the description. So if you have any questions or comments, please put them below, and reach out to me if you need to. But you can always find me or contact me or get more information about other stuff that I'm doing from my YouTube channel or my podcast or any of the radio stations that my syndicated mix shows are on at djrockyjr.com. So until next time, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you back on the web and back on the radio.